Hey there everybody, it's Show650 here, doing another Hero Factory review, this time of Hero Factory villain, Nebula, the leader of our gang of villains for Hero Factory. And I'm just warning you guys, if I sound a bit slow, or my voice kind of sounds kind of tired, it's because today I'm just off today. So I'm just, yeah. So anyway, there have been a lot of complaints and some ongoings on with Nebula here. Like, there's been one group who absolutely loves him, there's one group who absolutely hates him, and there's some in between. I'm sort of in between the two groups, and I'll discuss all those later. So for now, let us go on with Nebula. I'll just show you his box real quick. You can see it's pretty big. It's about the same size as Rotor's box, and you can see nice background picture. He's got, like, he's bursting through a wall. On the back, you have him fighting William Inferno and President Stormer, his stats and his black hole staff functions, and yeah, so pretty cool, I guess. And now I'll go over the new pieces, which are actually more recolors than new pieces, but I guess you can count them as new, so let's go over those. The first recolor I'd like to go over, which is my personal favorite for some odd reason, I still don't know why, is an all-black Parakafoot. That is epic. Reason why is because in the past we've either had a red or black Parakafoot with either a hint of silver or a hint of brown coming out, and it just didn't really look that good to me personally. It's still cool, but it would have been nice to have a solid color, and we finally get it for his hands, and so that's pretty cool. And another recolor for his shoulder armor is Explode Spike Armor, or whatever you want to call it, in a black and blue color scheme with blue coming out of these tips right here, so that's pretty cool. And it's the same for his other arm, and for his black hole staff, if I can just get it, is a black and blue Tridax pod. That is epic. So this is supposed to be, I'm guessing it's supposed to resemble the actual black hole substance, I assume. And this is dark blue, this is not light blue like my camera seems to show. So just get a good look at that. So they're very cool. Got some blue and black blending into each other, so very cool. Fortunately, it only comes with this set so far. And the Solic blades on his black hole staff is the same darker shade of gray that we had with Rotor's gas shooter. Still can't get over that. So yeah, that's very cool. And it's the same for his piston holders or sleeves, and I'll get over that in a minute later on. And the last recolor, which I assume everyone loves Nebula for, is, let's see if I can get it off here. Last time I did this, this whole headpiece came off. See, like that. Like that. That's fail. Fail. Sorry about that. Anyway. So, here is the black hydroxin mask. It's very, very epic. Very cool. At first, when I first saw pictures, I thought, this doesn't really fit him, but as soon as we saw more pictures, I'm like, okay, I guess it suits him. And he also has, black Mantax claws, which we saw on Samud, and he also comes with 2 Borak faceplates in black, which I believe we got on the Exotoa, so, yeah, if I remember correctly. And, that's about it for the recolors. If I missed anything, I apologize. So, now I'm gonna go into his design. I'll go over his, leg design first, because that's what really interests me, so here's his leg design. As you can see, it's very, different from what we're used to. Got some Technic pieces, a Technic panel right here, and so very cool. And this is what really makes it unique, the actual leg part. What we're used to is having the pistons in the back of the leg and the actual leg piece in the front, but what LEGO did is they reversed it, and so that's very cool. Which actually makes sense, because since they're supposed to be robotic creature, all robotic beings, I guess, that actually makes him more robotic, gives it a more robotic feel. So, and he's got some mod feet right here. I do say this though, it kind of makes him look a little small, since judging from his size, the feet look a little too small for him. And my only complaint with legs is, we have these axle pieces sticking out, just kind of bugs me. But oh well, you can cover those with something if you want. I might. And so that's basically it for the leg design. And oh, and another complaint I have is this Metro foot right here. Yeah, it jiggles, 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 jiggles. It's annoying as heck. Yeah, I wish they found some better way to make it stable and not jiggle as much, but yeah, oh well. It's an annoyance to me. And, yeah, and his body design is, well, he's built off of a Makuta Fantoka body, so that's pretty cool. And he's got some connectors on the back to make his legs stable and not flop as much. And he's got some arm connectors to make him stable and all that stuff. So, yeah. And his head is, the way his head connects is actually pretty unique. You can see there's a Hortica neck, and in there is some Technic pieces attached to the body and stuff. So very cool. Very, very cool. What are you looking at? Nah, sorry. So yeah. And the arm design is just like Titan Motonui's design. And yeah. And I'll get to the downside to an articulation, so he has a pretty unique design. His build was kind of your average Titan build, I guess. So it's an okay build. It's not fantastic, not as good as Rotor's. Rotor's build was awesome. So yeah, and I'm gonna move on to articulation now. Now this is where Von Nebula sort of sinks down in articulation. I'll go over the leg articulation. It's your basic Titan leg articulation that go forward and back, but sometimes the piston rod right here gets caught in to the Metro foot right here and sort of blocks it and, you know, keeps it from moving. Hinges, sorry, and the foot has foot has some articulation too, and we got some scroll armor. I forgot to mention that. And the head can rotate. Since the way it's designed, it can look forward. Look side to side, up and down, and he can actually move his head like up and down an extra joint, and yeah. But he kind of looks awkward, like, you know, like that. He looks better with his hunchback look. And the arm can go as far as that, and can go as far as this, and back and forth, and back and forth. And unfortunately, he has no elbow articulation. He just has a Glatorian neck attached to his hand, so just wrist articulation. And, you know, that kind of bugs me since can't get him that many awesome poses. It kind of makes him look kind of funny. So yeah, there's your articulation for you. And that's basically it, and I'll move on to posability. Now, like with articulation, posability is not really a major thing for Von Nebula since the way he's built. But for instance, you can get him in pretty decent poses, I guess, since like this pose, not really menacing, but you can also get him in the pose like his box right here and stuff. So yeah. So okay posing. There, yeah. And sorry. And yeah. So that's basically it, and I guess I'll go. I'll do a quick size comparison first. For a quick size comparison, here he is with Preston Stormer, and here he is with Rotor. Let's see if we can. So as you can see, Preston Stormer comes to about right under Von Nebula's head. And he's about the same size as Rotor, with the exception of Rotor being a bit taller, but since they both have the hunchback look, I guess they're about the same size. So yeah, just to give you a quick idea. And now the time has come. It is time to give Von Nebula a final rating. And this is where it gets sort of hard for me because I have a lot to say, so I'll try to make this as fast as possible. So, like I said in the beginning of the review, I'm sort of in between the group that hates him and the group that loves him. So yeah, I really think he's an okay figure, guys. He's not a fantastic set. He's not a horrible set. He's an okay figure. I mean, why I say that is because right when I found out he had no elbow articulation, I sort of figured that he'd be a bit of a disappointment. And yes, Von Nebula is probably the lamest name we have heard in so far, but it's better than his original name of Von Ness. I mean, come on. So yeah, I mean, we get tons of recolors. We get black Parag feet, and you know, and we get a Black-Eyed Draxamus. I mean, come on, who doesn't want that? So, yeah, so, despite his flaws, he's actually a pretty good set, like I said. So, if you can get past those flaws like I did, they only last about a minute after you buy them or something. So I give Von Nebula a 7 out of 10. That's my final rating, and yeah. So I recommend, if you want them for the pieces, get them for the pieces. If you want to get them because you like the set, the actual set, then I recommend you get them. Make him like your last villain or something if you want. Doesn't matter. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Von Nebula, and I'm sorry there has not been a Thunder review from me. They didn't have when I went to go get these guys, but I've ordered them from Lego.com, so he should be here within a few days, so expect his review in the coming days. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review so far, and this is H206 by Bo, signing out, and goodbye.